Hi kindergartners, it's Dr. Rieckenberg here. You should have in front of you now your seed planting pack, and I wanted to just share with you some of the different things that were in it so that you would know what to do. You are going to have a compostable planting container, and I included with each one of you 5 different ones, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. You're going to have a plastic see-through cup that looks like this, a bag of soil, grass seed, and I labeled it grass seed. You're going to have 3 sunflower seeds that came from sunflowers that look like this. And then you're also going to have 3 pumpkin seeds that came from pumpkin packs that look like this. So what we'd like you to do is do some planting. And this right here is your compostable pack, and you're going to notice that there's holes underneath it. Now, I forgot to bring a tray or a plate or something out here with me, and so that's what I would advise, but because we're outside, I'm just going to let it be. So you're going to open your soil, and you can either just do this with your hands, which you guys know me, that's what I do. And I'm going to put a little bit into each one. I'm not going to fill it up totally yet, because I need to top it off after I put my seed inside there. So you're going to notice that you actually have 3 pumpkin seeds and 3 sunflower seeds. 3 plus 3 is 6. And I only gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 containers. So that means you get to decide which container is going to have 2 seeds in it. So after I sprinkle out the soil in there, I'm going to kind of level it off. And then what I'm going to do is I put these in a special science bag, and I twisted it. So you're going to open it up, untwist it, and then these little white tabs right here is what helps you open it, just like that. So you can open this up, shake the seeds out. I got 2. Come on, little buddy. 3 seeds. Now, whenever I'm planting seeds, I always like to look at the back. The back of the package always tells you exactly where you should be planting it, how you should be planting it, and where it grows. And so this one tells me to plant it at a depth of 1 inch. And so we have some soil still that we can add to this. So I'm going to make a little hole with my finger, and I'm going to put 1 seed in each hole. I've decided I'm going to have my pumpkin plant have 2. So I put 1 seed in each hole, and then I'm going to take some more soil and I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to cover it all the way up, and you're going to see that I'm not patting it in there, because otherwise it becomes too compact, is the science word. And I'm just letting the soil fall in there loosely. So I have my 3 sunflower seeds packed. Now I'm going to unpack my pumpkin seeds. And you're going to use these little white tabs on the side to help you open that bag right up. Sprinkle the seeds out. They came out much quicker. Now by pumpkin seeds, it tells me that, again, these are 1 inch, and the back of these looks a little bit different. It's more of a paragraph with sentences, so a little bit different. It doesn't have it as a list. So check that out, nonfiction literature right in the back of seed packets. So these are going to be 1 inch also. So I'm going to make a little hole with my finger again. And I think I'm going to put my 2 pumpkin seeds on the outside, so then I remember that's my pumpkin, and then the one right next to it is a pumpkin. And I'm going to take my soil, and I'm going to top it off right up there. You're going to see I'm getting some soil on the table. So if you do this inside, make sure you get a paper towel or something to put underneath it. Otherwise, just make sure that you scoop it off and put it in the trash. Don't make an extra mess. So then what you're going to do with these is you can either put them outside because it's going to be warm enough, or you can put them near a window in your house. And you're gonna water it a little bit every day. You just wanna do a little bit of water. So one of the tests that I always do is if I pinch the soil like this and it crumbles just like that, that means it needs water. But come with me for a second. I'll show you some planting I'm doing. See, I have all sorts of little plants growing here. And when I pinch this soil, it doesn't crumble, it clumps together. So this soil right here does not need water. So when the soil crumbles, then you know that it needs water. The last thing we're gonna plant is our grass seed. So you have this great big cup here, and we want you to fill it up about halfway, because we want you to be able to see the roots growing. That's why we gave you a clear one. Sometimes you might get some soil clumps like this. You can just break it up. So you'll see, actually, I filled it up a little more than halfway. I filled it right up to that bottom line right there. And I gave you definitely more than enough grass seed, and that's all right. This one, I twisted it a couple times so that the seed wouldn't fall all over. This time, instead of pouring this into your hand though, what I want you to do is I want you to pour it all over in the cup. Just gonna very carefully shake it out, put it in there, get as much out as you can. There's another science word. There's gonna be some static electricity in the bag, so it's okay if you don't get all the seeds out. So you're gonna cover it up, and you're gonna see that nice seeds all over. When you look at it from the side, you can see the layer of the soil and then the layer of the seed. For this, you're gonna cover it up, not to the top, but instead just really light, kind of like what we did with the pumpkin and the sunflower seeds. I'm just really carefully sprinkling it, making it even. And what's cool with this is I can check on the side to make sure it's covered, and I can check on the top, and it is. So I'm going to do the test. I know I haven't watered this yet, but when I pinch it, it crumbles, so that needs water. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to find a spot in your house or outside that works really well, and make sure you check with the adults in your house to make sure that the plants aren't going to be disrupted by little brothers or sisters or cats or dogs or anybody else. And then watch for directions on what you can do with these plants. Talk to you later.